spark the Lakers needed. When you have your point guard go down in the middle of the lane and stick it like this.
First dunk in a Laker uniform.
Yes. Yeah, I'm like, I didn't even know he could dunk.
Yeah, you know, like first half, he blocked it. You remember that? Threw it in the stands. Should have made sure that wasn't going to happen this time.
Yeah. Kyle Kuzma scored 14 points, making 4 of 9 from 3. Speaking with Mike.
Hey, Kuz, just wanted to see what stuck out to you the most as you guys try and integrate AD into the starting lineup, and you know if it affects the way that you play offense, defense with Drummond, all that. Like, what's your summary so far?
Just another adjustment that we have to make, this season. Just another one, really. Playing with him is much different than not having him on the court. Something that we got to figure out offensively. Defensively, I think we'll be fine. AD is such a great communicator and cleans up a lot of things on that end. But offensively, we got to figure some more things out. We only scored 93 points with him in the lineup, and that can never happen. So, that's just the biggest thing right now for us. Just adjusting to playing with him once again.
In the second half, did you notice anything, Kuz, during those lulls offensively about why you guys were struggling to score in spots?
I think one collectively for a little junctions of the game, we just didn't hit shots. I think we got the shots that we wanted, and some of them went in and out, some of them just didn't go in. And this league is a miss or make league at the end of the day, but I think our problems were more so. From a defensive standpoint.
Oh, sorry, Kyle. We'll go with Kyle Gu next, please.
Hey, Kuz. Obviously, even though AD was a little rusty and shooting the ball, he was taking shots at the end of the game, and he's been talking to us about how a lot of you guys have encouraged him to shoot in his minutes, which are obviously limited still. Is it, on one hand, more important to get him sort of those clutch reps and at least get a rhythm for shooting the ball than maybe the result of one night's game?
I think we just got to get him up to speed in a whole. I think he's been out for 2 months. So I think that obviously there's going to be some rust, and there's going to be some with us all patience, and at the end of the day, it's Anthony Davis. He'll find his rhythm, sooner than later. And I think that tonight he looked a little bit more like himself, but still there's rust. Anytime we don't play, and this is the first time he's getting action, 5-on-5 or just really contacting those type of months. So, we'll be all right though.
Time for a little Access 360. Hate to interrupt the conversation, but
we have to talk about something else in this game, because this game was ugly.
Are you dropping down? Or
man.
You just don't do it after a game like this.
I'm just going to stay stationary, because that's what the Lakers looked like tonight. That their feet were stationary and they couldn't move it. So let me show you what was wrong here.
Show us, Rob.
In this Access 360, we're going to talk about this pick and roll right here. Look, they attacked, but look right here. If you'd have slowed it down, you see where Kuz should have gave a little chuck right there to Powell roll, but didn't get that right here. Another thing, Powell kind of hesitated. It was right there. Schroeder should have been right there in the lane to take that charge or slow him down, but that didn't happen. Here we go again. Another same. It's like I'm watching Deja Vu or something else going on. I'm confused, just like the Lakers were confused right here.
Frank said a lot of blown coverages.
Yes, it was. You have to be aware on the weak side when you do the defense, because after the first time I'm gonna let you side. Second time, third time, you coming out the game. You got to stop that pick and roll. You got to slow that guy down, and they couldn't. Yeah,
the game plan, as Frank said, is you're trying to get the ball out of Luka's hands. You're trying to have someone else hurt you. Mm-hmm. And there are coverages and assignments, and those were blown as well, and that's when the Lakers didn't execute big game, James.
Yeah, the defensive execution was not what it usually is for the Lakers. I know they're worried about the 3-ball, but you have to stunt, and you have to do it early. Once Powell got deep into the lane, there's no way to help at that point. You gotta hit him close to the free throw line, force that pass, a longer pass, and while that pass is in the air, somebody's got to get back to that shooter. That shit was too easy tonight, dunk after dunk after dunk. And then when they did stunt late, or incorrectly, they popped it out and they were knocking down threes.
All right, more to come on Access. Luka and Dwight Powell, who thought he was Karl Malone tonight, dominated the Lake Show. Powell with a season-high 25 points. We'll be right back.